Hey, hello. Joe here. Oh, it's like 4:30ish maybe. Sunday afternoon, February 18th, I believe. This is my presentation, the final videos for the small scale group build put on by BG's Model Workshop and Scale Model Guy. Yeah, this is the one I presented. I started a month early. I think I started in January. And so I added one to it since I figured, well, I'm kind of have a jump ahead on everybody, even though I didn't work on this daily. But anyhow, this is the Camaro Funny Car from Atlantis slash Monogram. It is done. And this is what we get. Advice to anybody building one of these, do not think you're going to glue these tires together because they are two-piece, and then snap the wheels in. The wheels get trapped between the two tire halves. So I had to paint them with the Tamiya rubber spray paint. I painted the wheels with the chrome, the Revell chrome, then glued them together, masked the outside off, and just sprayed the bottom area and sanded it and get some of that seam out. Still kind of there. I didn't get rid of all of it. And then the front wheel, it does go in through the outside, from the outside of the tire. That's just painted with Testors Extreme Lacquer Silver. Then we got I did a nice little shoot line there. Just simulated. It's not quite prototypically accurate, but it's there. Painted the ends of the hinge, the body color, to help blend it in. The chassis on these things is all molded as one pretty much, except for this little cross piece here. And I had to cut the ends of it down because it was too tight against the body. See, it kind of lets it flop around, but if I didn't cut it, it wouldn't even pass. You have to spread the body to get it over there every time. I maybe took a little bit more than I should have, but it makes it easier to open and close. And yeah, I painted the oil pan gold and the transmission silver. The headers, I don't know if it'll focus or not. Let's see if it will. I did hollow those out on both sides. Being it's already black plastic or silver plastic, I flowed some really hard to focus on small stuff like that. But painted the butterflies red, and get the old chassis up here. There we go. I added some fuel lines. Well, the best. They're not prototypical. There is no fuel pump or nothing on the front of that engine. There's no distributor / magneto. So I just used a 1/25th scale pre-wired aluminum one. And I add some spark plug wires and some lines with Tamiya red and blue. Whatchamacallit, there on the ends of them. This will open a little bit further. Painted the belts a different shade of black. The buckles. It doesn't have all the detail in the world, but painted the tanks red with the chrome straps, and there you can see the fuel lines, just so it looks like something's in here. I couldn't stand the thought of it being empty. And then let's come back up a little bit. On these bodies, I gotta paint the end of that black yet. Right here, I cut that down because that post lands on the tanks and it was restricting the body from coming down. The body was, the front end was sitting up higher. It was, probably sitting like that. I didn't like that, so I got it to drop. So now it has a nice funny car stance. And I'll be adding some stills at the end of this. But that's it. So that's car number 1. Come on, camera. For the build. I'm happy with it. And then I picked this up a week or so ago, or a week and a half, whenever it was. I picked up the Ranchero, the AMT. Now this one, let's come back up. I had some fun with. It is Tamiya Coral Blue. There's a hair, which is like a turquoise, and they're racing white, and that's covered in Duplicolor's 1K Pearl Clear. It has some sparkle in it. I added some decals. These are the AMT decals you buy on a sheet. I thought the colors went together really nice, so I used them. The tonneau cover is just scratch made out of sheet plastic that I cut to shape, and I put some scrap plastic on the bottom of it, and what that does is, get in there you, just holds it from sliding off. And here comes Deuce. Oh, you're a pain in the dick, aren't you? Yeah, get this hair off here. But the tail lights are actually from the 63 T-Bird kit that I ended up trashing. They're molded all clear. So I hit them with the Revell Chrome, sprayed them, then flowed some, whatchamacallit, Tamiya Clear Red in there. So those are T-Bird tail lights in there. And the plates come from that kit also, and the wheels and tires come from that kit. Because the wheels and tires from this kit were molded in plastic, and they're tiny, and they just got stock hubcaps. Chassis is plain. I mean, I detailed it out a little bit with paint and a marker. The wheels and tires are glued to the body. I put some plastic spacers on the top of them and just glued them in there. They're glued to the body and they're glued to the chassis. So, of course, I black washed the grill and painted the markers, license plate up front. I didn't bother with the Ford logo or the Ranchero logo because they both got buried. Interior is a gunmetal gray from Tamiya with a flatter gray on the inserts in the carpet. I added a shift knob from my parts box, and then the dash, let's see if it'll focus here. Oh, come on, focus better than that. Yeah, it's having trouble focusing on. Yeah, that's just Molto over the dash panel and some black wash on it. Steering wheel is from this kit, but I painted it the gunmetal and the turquoise. And there you can see the dashboard fairly well. It actually came out really nice for a 1/32 scale. I added the mirror from the T-Bird too. The rear view mirror because it didn't have one. But yeah, that's kind of it. Just a real... But it gave it a nice stance, I feel. There we go. Nice little simple custom. There we go. Give it my hands in there. Come on, camera. There we go. That's it. I'll put some stills up. It has a little bit of a teeter to it, but not bad. But all in all, I'm happy with the way they came out. But I wanted to do a little presentation video. I realize it's early, but this way I'll get these out of the way. And oh, there goes that camera popping off of there. But I figure I get them out of the way now because I got other projects to do. Don't even think about it. Just because they're little doesn't mean they're toys for you. Let me see if I can back this up. Here we go. That's betterish. But I'll throw some stills up real quick and that'll be it. So hey, thanks for watching, and BG, and Scale Model Guy. I'll have to get your first name there. Hey, thanks for letting me jump in on this. And everybody like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to shoot some stills and go grocery shopping and work on some other projects. So, everybody, thanks for watching. Have a great day. And from me and Deuce, talk to you later. Bye-bye.